Hey guys, M12 LRV RVSB Gaming here. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be playing some more Risk Factions. Now, I've done custom maps and some maps that are unique to the game Risk Factions itself, but I mean, as most people know the board game, Risk Factions is about world domination. Using strategy and strategic movements of your army, outsmarting your opponent, outmaneuvering your opponent, and so forth. So, I'm going to actually try and conquer the world, using the world map. Now, we're going to play with 3 factions. If you want me to do this scenario with more, that's fine. I'm going to talk about the strategies I prefer and what I try to do. I'll go over that a bit in the video. I'm probably not going to do the long, laborious task of trying to show you what territories I'm picking out in what order. Probably just gonna jump cut, because that takes forever on this map. So I'm just looking at a few of these. You get a starting maneuver if you control the whole continent of Asia. I'm probably just gonna start out most of my troops there. Hopefully I can get the 7 troop bonus, because they actually kept that as the same, like they did in the original. Then you get, control Europe for an additional maneuver. Then you get an airfield for controlling 8 cities. Take over 4 cities in 1 turn. And you get guaranteed card, and that is a very good one. Regardless whether or not you attack, you could just increase your defenses. Then, like, every 10 turns, just unload 30 troops into defenses. It's great if you want to do that. Take over an entire continent in 1 turn. That's pretty easy, because I'm probably going to be next to Australia. But I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 1 turn, and that sucks. So I'm probably just going to maneuver my troops out of there, hoping that they try and take it back, and then I can try and get it in 1 turn. You get an additional 2 troops every turn, 1 drafting. That is for controlling 18 territories. And we get 11 cities. We get an extra attack die. I'd rather have extra defense than extra attack. To be honest, take over 10 territories in 1 turn, and we get an airfield. Now for me, I'm most likely going to put an airfield in Middle East once I get it. I'm not going to get it right off the bat. I want to get all these territories up here. Now, I don't want my enemies picking out territories in Asia. So I'm going to try to avoid that. And, well, of course, jump cut to when we're done picking these up. So, see you then. And we are back. I just finished picking out all territories. As you can see, the green, the humans and the cats. Cats are yellow, I think humans are green. And they're sort of matched all over the place. They'll have a few border connecting territories here and there. And of course for me, I do too. I have one in South America and South Africa. But I'm not going to put troops there because they told me that I had 2 extra places. But I got all of Asia. Now, the main thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to put troops here in Southeast Asia, Middle East, Afghanistan, whatever that says at the bottom, I can't read that. I'm going to butcher the name of many of these places, including that name at the bottom that I can't read. Sorry, I don't speak whatever language that is, or whatever that's supposed to be called. That's just as fine if someone were to come from a different country and come to America. I wouldn't blame them for not being able to pronounce all of the names of places that we commonly use anyway, so, I mean, they could say the same if I were to go to their country and whatnot, but it's just how I am. Okay, but now I think I want to try and evenly upgrade them. Now, I do want to point out, we have 7 extra troops because of our control over Asia. Now, I think I'm going to put my capital in Japan, because if I do that, the strategic location of that spot is going to be very good, because it's not directly linked to a border. But it's close enough. But it's sort of close. So I can sort of, like, get people to attack there if I need to. Now, the populating territories phase, everyone starts out with the same number of troops. I know I said I get 7 extra, but that's only in drafting. I forgot to mention that until now because I figured someone would be like, you only have 16, and true, but I do have 3 cities, so I get 1 extra troop. Because cities, a territory, 3 territories, for every 3 territories you get 1 troop in drafting phase, plus bonuses from continent, plus each capital. Each capital you have grants you one extra troop itself. Now, territories that have a city count as 2 territories in terms of drafting, but give you no other bonuses whatsoever. So, if you think about it, it's actually quite effective. They're only heavily guarding one area in the Australia continent down here. Nothing else, but I'm gonna still try and evenly protect all of my borders. And you see they keep putting troops there. Now, the humans, though, they're putting all of their troops in South America. Now, because of that, I think they're going to try and take on my territory there in Argentina as well from the Cats and try and own all of South Africa for a continent bonus. It's actually quite easier for them just to take my territory in South Africa, but I, literally not gonna use it at the moment, as I'm gonna be focusing on protecting my continent and getting as much as I can from the bonus. Now, my capital, I'm gonna put there. Cannot be directly attacked. And that's what I like about it. Now, this is what I like about this map, because, in terms of picking people, like, person who goes in last gets a card and whatnot, but I still think that's unfair. That's why I restarted a bunch of times, because, if you're last, you get a card, but I don't think that's fair, because some maps, they do get it because they have 1 less territory, because there's, not a right number to evenly distribute all territories evenly. But can it take over 1 continent in an entire turn? Probably okay, I guess. We'll see where this goes, though. I mean, even if I just get a foothold in here, but the Cats aren't going to worry that much. This ain't a capital, but it does contain a city. And that's going to be a very good thing to do in terms of strategic value. Now, I do outnumber them, but they did get a few good rolls off at the beginning. Now, this is my new border, rather than that, so whenever I arm borders, I'm not going to be arming that anymore, I'm going to be arming that. Now, they have 4, but they could easily put all their troops there and try and take me out. Although, they left many places with only one troop, like here, and some places in Europe that could easily get taken out next turn. Because this one, the humans up here in Scandinavia are outmatched 4-1 if the Russia territory in Europe was able to take out Scandinavia very easily. So I don't think the humans are going to retaliate so much, but having a starting maneuver is something I'd rather have than a card at the moment, though. Now we just gotta see what he put that there, but he's taking out the humans. Which is good, because if they're fighting each other, they're gonna try and weaken each other. And they had 7 troops last time. Just in that territory alone. Provided I don't lose any, I should keep my 7 troop bonus. But knowing the general, he's, McGutterpants, he's gonna try something by putting all of his troops in 1 territory. Trying to outnumber at the point of attack or use more troops than what is necessary, which is actually quite good. because you're pulling a tactic out of Napoleon's playbook where he generally did not do any military action unless it was on his own battlefield, on his own terms, where he could make use of earthworks to protect himself. Or if he was on the offensive, it would always be, wherever we're attacking, we're always going to outnumber the enemy kind of situation. So now I'm going to put that there. Each turn focus on putting some on defense. Now, if I can... Starting maneuver. Okay, no. Now, if I can take this out fairly easy, which I should, because I have more than double the troops that they have, then I can go for the other 2 spots and get 2 extra troops per turn. Now I have 8 to 1. I'm liking these odds now. By the way, finish attack. Australia is no longer a border. So I'm gonna just move this to where I think I'm most likely going to be attacked. Next turn, hopefully, I don't though. But I think now that I have that, I'm just gonna upgrade all of my border things to like 11. Just add 5 more onto each one. And see what happens. Oh! I knew something was up there, but they didn't attack me, so... I mean, they could have gone around and attacked the Middle East or the one above it. I don't know the names of these territories. They're not by... Each territory is not a country. So yeah, there's like several territories that you can own in Risk Factions, but it itself is not a country. Like Middle East, there's a lot of countries in the Middle East, but when you take over the territory, it's just called the Middle East. It's not named after a specific country, except for Australia. But that is considered a continent, and there are multiple things in there. But there's no territory itself called that. So. Okay, for now, I'll just put 5 there, and have that be reserve. And I'm gonna not attack this turn. I don't think I need to. I want to get a few more troops before I do something. But then again, I think the Cats are gonna get control of Europe, but we have control of 2 continents of our own. And then it's gonna distract, hopefully, in retaliation to that, they're gonna do that. But I know that General McGutterpants is probably gonna go down and attack South Africa, and take whatever he can from North America. And you see, I wasn't wrong. But he has 13 troops right next to me. I'm probably gonna launch a raid into the Russia territory in Europe and consolidate my and pretty much heavily guard that, because if I take that over, 2 of my territories will not be a border, and then I'll have 11 extra troops because I only need to focus on defending one less territory in terms of my borders in this game. But for now, I'm gonna do this because the humans are so close to owning 3 whole continents. And I do not want that to happen. So, for now, I could roll the dice, but I do know that I could easily take them out. Finish attack. Finish that, I control 18 territories. So I can get 2 extra per drafting phase. That is nice. Now, the reason I attacked them in this order is because I wanted to get that as well. Now I'm gonna maneuver my 11 troops over there. Now the reason I'm doing that in one turn, so I have to get this because then I would have to do it again. Cause that bonus will not be available next turn. Now the reason I did that is so that I could have that defended. Now, Middle East is not protected, but they only have 2 troops bordering it, and they don't have a lot of territories. And seeing as they have 14 troops in Greenland that could be ready to invade Europe and do more damage than my 11 or 12 troops, I think they're gonna worry more about that. Or trying to defend whatever they have left in North America, unless they take it all out. Then I have to worry about another border. He literally just moved it all the way back to Greenland, and that can give me an advantage. Okay. Not a wise move on his part, but I know the cats are weak at this point and don't have a whole lot of territories. But I am gonna do this because I know that if I attack, because I know the humans are definitely gonna go for the cats because they don't want to worry about me because I have a lot of troops next turn. But I might make them rethink that if I go over here in fast battle and take out Alaska. Control 8 cities. You wanna know what? I'm actually gonna maneuver these 5 extra troops I got. Right there. And I'm gonna put an airfield right there. If you get an early game and you own Asia, Middle East borders a lot of territories and you should put one there. But this is more later game because I have like 3 continents and half of another. Cats really can't do that much. They might actually take me out if they were to attack. If they put 31 all directly in one spot. But they're dividing their troops up, so that the only place that has the most amount of troops is 15. Which is up in Greenland. Now, I'm gonna try and take that out, because then they can't send those troops to somewhere else when I attack, or worry about that. So, of course, I'm gonna be putting some there. I'm gonna put some here as well. And I'm gonna, no, not starting maneuver, but attack. In fast battle. have that defendable. And I just went into maneuver phase by accident. Crap. That was a mistake. But we should be fine. Okay. Now, I'm not surprised they would put that there and try to attack my territory. And that's gonna be a problem, but, I can't really do much. I'm trying to, like, defend all territories on all sides, but I do know I can spend all 20 of my troops and retake that back, because that's a hole in our defenses. I'm trying to outnumber at the point of attack while still having every single border I own defendable. So I'm sort of like doing what Allied powers did at the beginning of World War II, which was trenches and spread out units so that the whole border's protected. And then just having people directly attack your territory. And you wanna know what? I actually deserve to have that law to lose that territory, because I'm an idiot. I realized that I could have prevented that, and I'm an idiot for it, and I'll show you that, but it requires me to go into maneuver mode, and I know some of you probably have already called me out on this, but I'm just gonna keep going here. Another city and another territory. Of course, to keep that well protected as well, so I'm gonna finish that there. In this territory, Egypt is actually not a bordering territory anymore, and I could have just done this from the start, from like a few turns ago, maybe more. So I'm just gonna do this, and I got 2 stars this time. I'm gonna save those up for when I actually need them. So it's probably best, seeing how they have 14, to attack another territory, not mine. Like when I took over the Italy territory. But didn't have a whole lot of armies there. So I'm gonna focus on taking out the rest of Europe. I'm gonna fast battle this. My ice attacks and my icicles and snowballs are gonna destroy them. And a giant snowball comes out of nowhere and takes them out. Cool. Okay, we get another city, and that's good. Now I'm gonna finish an attack. I have 11 cities now, so I can get an extra attack die, which I'd rather go for. They put up a good fight there, but I defeated the cats. So it counts as I get whatever objectives that they get if I take out someone who has an objective. So if someone has 2 objectives, I take them out. I get like 2 objective things, but I don't get the actual bonus. For those of you who are wondering. Maneuver. Okay. I'm gonna maneuver like 30 of you down there. Actually, I'm gonna maneuver all of you down there. Because if I think about it, the only way they can attack me is through that space there on Africa or through Greenland. Now, they are attacking that territory, but I do get +1 added to my highest eye roll because it is bordering territory that has an airfield, so I'm not surprised that they had more than me, and I still won. But now this is their downfall. They have less territory, so they're getting less troops. And then, of course, I'm going to maneuver this here, because that's no longer a bordering territory. And now I'm going to finish them off. Once and for all. Have all of their capitals. Now I'm in the position where I can just overrun every territory that I have that's left, that's not mine. And I ended off by destroying their capital. And I win another victory here. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, I would encourage you guys to leave me any comments, questions, or feedback in the comment section down below. That would be highly appreciated. You can also send me questions over Xbox Live, my gamer tags on screen. Not to mention, you can also see screenshots of cool stuff I do in games when I'm not recording on my Zerg ID. That also will be in the description below. And I will see you guys later in another video.